One of the myths of programming that you might see in television and movies is the hacker sitting down at a computer, banging out lines and lines of code on the keyboard and executing it flawlessly. The reality is that the process of writing your own software is full of frustration, confusion, running error messages through search engines, and hopefully also taking some breaks to go out for a walk and get some fresh air. One healthy practice in programming is the art of writing that pseudocode we just talked about, right? Pseudocode refers to a description of your problem through a series of broken down smaller sequential tasks written in plain language. It uses all the fundamental concepts of computer science, but is written for a human being to follow without regard to the esoteric and highly specific syntax requirements of any given programming language. Let's imagine writing code to simulate the growth of a tree. Here's an actual JavaScript program that I wrote that draws this tree pattern. Does it make sense to you? Well, if you're new to programming, it shouldn't. It's going to look like total gobbledygook. But let's look at this same program, but now written in pseudocode. Create a square canvas. Draw a black background. Set the pen color to white. Place the pen at the bottom middle of the canvas. Draw a line 1/4 of the way up the canvas. Draw a slightly shorter line 45 degrees to the right of that first line. Draw another slightly shorter line 45 degrees to the left of the first line. Repeat those last two steps over and over for all the lines and stop once the line is too short to draw anymore. There. That's pseudocode. If you can understand those steps as I explain them to you, follow them, and draw this tree, then you know how to code. You just need to learn the syntax of a specific coding language and practice how to translate your ideas from pseudocode to code. Programming languages have evolved over the years to become more closely matched with how pseudocode looks and feels. In 2001, in graduate school, I took a class called Introduction to Computational Media at NYU, and programming suddenly made sense to me. It was taught with the Lingo programming language, invented by John Henry Thompson. Lingo was designed to closely mimic spoken language. Here's a sample line of code. If sprite 5 is visible, then go to the frame. Today, there are many examples of friendly languages environments like Scratch, developed at the MIT Media Lab, that help beginners and kids early in education learn to feel comfortable with computational concepts. They are referred to as high-level programming languages. In contrast, low-level languages mimic the way computers think and do tasks, which means more work, more brain work for the programmer. In both high and low-level languages, the human and the computer are trying their best to understand each other. It's some strange interpretive dance. It's up to you, ultimately, as the programmer, to find the coding language that best fits with your style and helps you to achieve your goals. You will learn about different languages in the next video, and it can feel really overwhelming to determine where to start. But don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I'm going to help you.